Hello friends, welcome back. Today I'll be discussing about the communication. As we have understood before, there are two types of communication, that is verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication implies your reading of body language. But today we shall be discussing about verbal communication. Verbal communication is an art when you have to continue the discussion without arguments, when you have to keep the peace between the argument or the person who is interacting with you or communicating with you. So before we proceed further, I shall request you to subscribe the channel and also like the video. Now to the topic. Non-verbal communication. It is an art how to communicate with other people. When somebody is talking to you, you have to understand him, understand his mindset, what he is trying to convey. That has to be understood. Because there are occasions when we do not listen properly and we are very eager to answer back or reply back. That may generate contradiction at times. Once you are listening carefully, you must give a pause, give it a thought, what other person is telling, and try to understand his point of view. As long as you understand his point of view, you are into a positive communication. Moment you understand his point of view, you must analyze, systematically arrange within yourself what has he told. And then, for confirmation's sake, repeat the same thing. That probably you are talking like this, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 facts you told me. Is it correct? When you do like this, you are being very positive to the opponent who is talking to you. And the conversation will be generated. You can communicate positively between each other or within the group. Contrary to this, when you are very prompt to reply somebody after listening half the communication, suppose somebody is telling you something and you jump the gun and you tell, yes, I know everything, I know about it, and you start explaining yourself. Other person will not like this interruption. He will be actually teased or he will be irritated by this behavior. He may even discard your opinion. Moment he discards your opinion and you are very negative to prove your point again, that will generate an argument. An argument means that you have zero communication skills. Even if you have heard something which is not correct, you must acknowledge that. Moment you acknowledge, you have avoided the contradiction. You will be out of the contradiction. You will be on the positive platform. I will give you an example. Suppose you have purchased something from the shopkeeper and the shopkeeper has given you something which is very defective. You go back to him and tell him this thing is not working properly, it is defective. Suppose you bought a table lamp and it is not working. Moment you reach the shopkeeper, he will have two options. Number 1, he'll tell you, okay, I will replace the table lamp and you will be very happy about it. But imagine this situation. Moment he says, no, I don't agree. You must have done something wrong. That is why it is not working. In my shop it was working. Be very sure that a contradiction has come in. Now the argument will start. An argument will turn into the heated argument, maybe into the quarrel or maybe ultimately fight and raise of words. Now the shopkeeper, if he acts smart, he can always tell you, even if he knows the table lamp is working, that fine, I have heard your complaint. Can you explain how you connected this? What was the method you used it? What was the light source you used? What was the plug you have used? Because the moment you agree to the person who is talking to you, that subsides his anger or his arrogance, and you generate an option for the discussion. Moment this option is generated, you get on to the questions. You can ask few questions. Moment you ask questions decently, that will generate a discussion. And discussion many a times will give you results, will give you learning, will also give you peace of mind. So that is the importance of the right communication when you are interacting with somebody. Similarly, when you are in a group and you are talking to somebody and you know the chap in front is telling a lie, do not contradict him immediately, because the moment you contradict him, he will get defensive or he'll get irritated and he'll try to prove his point if his communication skills are weak. If his communication skills are good, he will not react to your point. But if you keep repeatedly reacting to his points, that can generate a tense environment and an argumental stage. And further, as I told you, it can spoil the situation. So communication is one event which you have to learn and be decent. Now, communication's fragrance is that you should be a good listener. If you listen peacefully, you analyze what has been told, give a pause, think it over, repeat the things which opponent has told, and ask him, is it so that you told these many points? And after that, the positive environment is built. You can now ask contradictory questions or you can clarify your doubts. So that will leave you in a very, very positive state of affairs. So remember that be very, very polite when you are in dialogue with somebody and do not immediately reply. Many of us have got this tendency to reply first. So that will generate a contradiction. So this is what I wanted to introduce about verbal communication. In this video, I shall now close and touch upon types of communication, that is what is positivity and what is negativity, in the next video. Till then, take care. Please subscribe the channel and like the video. God bless.